Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Back to throw, it's Cross. Working that left side now. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rushes on him.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes a pass to Marker. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get... at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Wolfpack. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bargava. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Cross. Finds a tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Roadrunners need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Cross. Unloads it left. Right on the money. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. Looking for room. It's Ivory. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Ivory. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. There's just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
And the Roadrunners are threatening in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Cross. It's complete on the right side. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They're going back to the ground. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Square as he's set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The give on the option. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Zings it complete to the right. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Flips it out to the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got him downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I
just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Cross. Under fire. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Leaves it with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on
38-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds.
On the double. Easy.
Looking downfield, it's Cross. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's got him this time. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one you'd like to have back.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the 2nd half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with a foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the 2nd half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. Hard running there. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He'll keep it himself. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. To the big fella. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Across the 25. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
And how about this? It's the strong safety who spins down in the box all the time and usually plays run. You could tell. Saw pass, diagnosed it, and went and got the quarterback on the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the air. It's Cross. Caught near the sticks. It's Ivory. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The snap sets up the throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, UTSA. Quick strike through the air for the score. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good.
NC State 21, UTSA 13.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They run the reverse. And he's got room. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, this receiver has tons of speed, and I love this offensive coordinator getting him involved in the run game. You don't just have to throw him goes and post routes. Just let him use that speed and elusiveness out on the perimeter in the open field. The reverse ends up being an explosive touchdown for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Cross. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to...
Found the seam on the left. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looking for the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. To the air, it's Cross. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Rams him. He smashes his way through again.
They're throwing for it in a 2-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got a convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
UTSA 19.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll try the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Powers through the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Cross. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Might be changing the route. Slings it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Ivory. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at them. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. A strong, methodical